Hello everybody and welcome back. Today is Monday, August 29th. It's a little crazy. You guys are going to see this tomorrow because that's where I am right now. I'm recording the day before and then posting the next day because life has gotten crazy busy. We're beginning to get ready early in the season for deer season. So that's going to be a lot of work. I got to start cooking and preparing for that. And then I have, of course, all of my things going on as well. But today, something super fun came. Perfect Keto has sent me some products. So I'm going to get into those in just a minute.
With every star, we are born again. Time in your head.
I am really late to get on the bandwagon with Perfect Keto. And that's mostly because I've just had so many issues with my food lately and money has been really tight. So I haven't ordered anything from them, but they sent me some stuff and I am now an affiliate with them. My link will be down below in case you guys wanted to order anything. There's actually a Labor Day sale going on right now. So if you wanted to order something, this would be the perfect time. I have not tried either one of these. I'm gonna save this for Richard and the kids. They love cherry. So I'm gonna let them try that and then I'll get that as well. But they sent me the MCT oil powder in chocolate. So what I'm gonna do, I figured that this would be a great experiment for me. Personally, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my numbers right now. I have had already 2 coffees today, and then I'll have another one. And we're gonna see what the oil powder does to my numbers, because I am not sure whether or not it is going to affect my blood sugar or my insulin. So I'm actually pretty hungry right now, so I have no idea what these numbers are gonna look like. Always wipe away the first drop of blood because it could have some interstitial fluid in it and you wanna get a clean reading. That's why you wanna do that. This is my glucose. Okay. And now for my ketones. All I've had today is 2 fatty coffees so far. And ketones in a second when they're done. So that is what my glucose and my ketones look like right now. So I'm going to move you over here. I'm going to make a cup of decaf and use the MCT oil powder in place of the coconut oil. So I'm still going to do the butter, I'm still going to do the egg, and then I'm going to do this instead of the coconut oil just to kind of see what it does. And then I figure I will check my numbers again probably in about an hour to see what happens. That way it's, because I always recommend 30, 60, 90 after you try a new food. I do not have the strips to be able to test that many times. So I'm just gonna do right at the 60-minute mark and we're gonna see what this does to me. Alrighty, so for my coffee in the morning, I normally do 1 whole egg and you put it into an empty coffee cup. And then I do 1 tablespoon of butter. I always just imagine where like the little line is on the package. Do that. And then normally I would do 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, but I'm going to replace it with this guy. So I'm going to do a full scoop of this, and this does have sweetener in it. So this has cocoa and stevia, as well as the MCTs. Once I get it open, it's gonna take me a minute. Okay, now I gotta dig for the scoop. Do you ever notice that it's like perfectly packed whenever you pull it out? Okay. There is that. That's what it looks like. It's actually super dark. And I have kept in a little bit of cocoa or a little bit of cinnamon because I find that it actually reduces my oxalate dumping down quite a bit when I do that. Okay, so no matter what you choose to put in there, that's what it's gonna look like down inside of there. Whether it's the oil or just your butter and your egg. Now, you take your immersion blender or a frother. I prefer the immersion blender, my husband prefers the frother. And you stick it down in there and you start blending it before you put anything else in. Now I'm gonna take my freshly brewed decaf, so this is 180, 160 degrees, and I'm gonna slowly pour it in. It tempers the egg so that it cooks, but it cooks as a liquid, and it doesn't make egg drop coffee. And then you're gonna end up with this fantastic frothy foam on top. I find that there's actually less foam with the immersion blender than with the frother. Just a little tip. Okay, so now I'm gonna try it. Oh, that tastes like, oh wow. It's really hot, unfortunately, because I just brewed it. That has a fantastic mocha flavor with the coffee and the dark chocolate. Oh wow, that is fantastic. It's super rich. It's not gritty or grainy at all. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna come back and test anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how long it takes me to drink it. I have a mosquito bite on my shoulder and it's itching. Depending on how long it takes me to drink it, I'll probably test shortly after I finish drinking it. Maybe like 20 minutes after I finish drinking it. Yeah, we'll see. So I will be back with that in just a minute. Hi guys. Okay, it's been almost 2 hours, honestly, because life got crazy. My guinea pig is here to try the Perfect Keto electrolytes. So I heard Lindsay Murphy said that the powder tastes like Kool-Aid. Did you do that? Did you ever used to like eat the Kool-Aid right out of the powder? Or out of the package? Did you ever do that? Lindsay, apparently you're a weirdo, but I love you. I'm gonna lick it.
No.
While he makes that, I'm gonna check my numbers to see if anything happened. I actually don't feel terrible, so we're gonna see. Apparently any more glucose strips. Hang on a second. Technical difficulties. Is there a scoop in there? Is it buried? Apparently the scoop is buried.
No, there is no scoop.
There's no scoop? There has to be a scoop.
There's no scoop.
Maybe there's no scoop. Anything?
Nope, no scoop. I'm all the way to the bottom.
Okay, so if there's supposed to be a scoop in your Perfect Keto, I am apparently unaware of it. Let me look at it and see.
It just says one scoop, it doesn't say the scoop inside.
Okay, so I'm gonna go grab a scoop from one of the other electrolytes that we have left over. I'm gonna guess that this is gonna work. He's gonna try that while I check my numbers. We're gonna see what happened. I'm gonna break in right here. I'm actually editing this, and a little bit has happened since this result. So I wanted to put this caveat in there. I'm gonna show you what the results were. And I have a theory as to what happened. So let's go a little bit further and then I'll be right back. Okay, so my blood sugar absolutely went up with the MCT oil powder. It didn't spike, but it definitely went up. You see what my ketones did now. Oh, it's pink. And my ketones absolutely did go up. That is actually pretty impressive to go from a 3.9 to a 4.2. That's not bad. So the MCT oil powder did help my ketones go up, but it also made my blood sugar go up. Okay, so here's my theory. What I think happened is that it didn't make my blood sugar go up. I think it actually dropped my blood sugar. And I think it dropped it low enough because I actually felt a little bit shaky after I drank it. I think it dropped it enough that I ended up popping some glycogen stores because I repeated, there's a word. I did the test again this morning. I woke up and the very first thing I did this morning, of course I checked my numbers, and this is what they looked like. I came downstairs and I made my first cup of coffee. I put the MCT oil powder in that as well. I actually made it the way that I normally do with butter, coconut oil, and the egg, and then I added the MCT on top of that because I actually really like the flavor and the longer chain triglycerides from the coconut oil. So I did all 4 things this morning. And then I rechecked and these were my numbers. And this morning, I was very diligent and I checked exactly an hour after the first sip of coffee. So my theory is that what actually happened is my blood sugar dropped, and it dropped enough that I triggered some glycogen bubbles to be popped. So I don't think that it actually raised my glucose to that extent. I think that was because I waited too long. I should have done it at the latest at 90 minutes, but instead I had gone all the way to 2 hours. So I think that was part of my problem. I'm gonna repeat this again tomorrow morning because I really wanna see what this MCT oil powder does to me. And that's gonna take a little bit of experimenting and some repeat trials. So tomorrow morning, I'm gonna wake up and do the exact same thing, check my numbers in the morning, and then check again. I am sacrificing some strips so that I can do these experiments because I think it's really important. I really don't think that it did spike my blood sugar. I think it actually helped to lower it. So I wanted to throw that in there. I'm still loving the MCT oil powder. Thank you so much. Perfect Keto. It is fantastic. I am really, really happy. It is the best MCT oil powder I have ever tried. So amazing job. And back to your regularly scheduled programming.
It's good. It's
Yeah?
great. Mm-hmm. It's not even powdery tasting.
Is it actually cherry?
Yeah, it's not even powdery tasting.
We've been trying to find him a cherry electrolyte that he actually likes. So I call that a success that we actually got one that you actually like. Fantastic. Okay. Well,
I did 1 scoop of that size scoop to 2 scoops of that size scoop to roughly 25 ounces of water.
okay. So that's what he did for that. So I'm gonna go find some food to eat. Whatever I end up eating, I'm gonna plop it up right over there. It's probably gonna be the same thing that I always eat because it's easy and it makes me feel good, and so it's gonna be right there. thank you guys very much for joining me today for this really quick review on Perfect Keto. I have to say their products were fantastic. The link is down below. My affiliate link is down below. If you put Angel in the box, then you should be able to get a discount as well. But they have their Labor Day sale that is, I think, going on right now or about to start. So definitely click the link down below and go check out what they have.
Actually, really good.
Apparently it's really good because you're
Yeah,
interrupting me while I'm
It
talking.
doesn't taste like powder.
Doesn't taste like powder. I love it. So thank you so much, guys, for coming along with me today. And I hope that you actually really like the Perfect Keto stuff because so far it is by far the best. Yeah, anyways, I think that's it. My husband's acting like a monkey on the other side of the camera. So I'm going to go and play with the 4 children that are in the house right now. Yeah, so I'll see you guys on the way. Bye. And that started recording. It's not supposed to start recording yet. So rude. So rude. Oh well, it's just recording. That's just all there is to it. Oh, my thing is right there. Okay. So helpful. Your hand's almost the same color as the cabinet. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. No. So that was pretty funny. And let me see. Let me try that over again. And the longer acting, I have to.
Don't do monkey in front of camera.
Oh my gosh. I am shocked at how much my blood sugar went up, actually.
Beep.